The BronzeLens Film Festival is actually the brainchild of William Pate, who is the executive director for the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau. He has a place where Sundance is held, and he felt that Atlanta needed to have a destination film festival. And he thought that it would really be good because of all of the production that's going on in the African American community to be able to highlight filmmakers that are of African American descent. And so he brought the idea over to Kathleen Bertrand, who's the senior VP here at ACVB, and she brought together different film festivals that were currently existing. And this happened about 3 years ago. And just trying to gauge whether there should be a new festival in this market. And each of the festivals has a niche in some way. It could be faith-based, or it could be any number of things. But the niche that BronzeLens Film Festival has is that we are especially promoting the talent that's here in Atlanta and in Georgia. There are a lot of creative and talented filmmakers, as well as people that are involved in all aspects of production here in Georgia. The expertise is phenomenal, even so much so that they have national reputations. And so we wanted to focus on that, but also to open it broadly to other people of color all around the world, as well as all around the country. And so that's how BronzeLens came about. We want to expand that so that the BronzeLens Film Festival is geared towards the storytelling of people of color. Obviously African American, because that's our heritage, but we want to broaden the story and want to be able to have people of color from all over the world to be able to have entries that are in the BronzeLens, as well as to give their expertise. And so that's why the partnership with FranceAtlanta 2011 was so great, because it really broadened our scope. Well, we're very, very fortunate because the person who heads our publicity here at the BronzeLens Film Festival is very close to the French community in Atlanta. So her name is Terry Vismail Morris. And so she told me, you know, she said, Deirdre, I think that I know something that would be really very good and something maybe to consider in terms of talking to FranceAtlanta about the possibilities of them being involved in the BronzeLens Film Festival. Initially, when we came up with our mission statement, not only do we want to uplift Georgia because of all of the production that's going on and the African Americans that are involved, but we also wanted to have a global outreach. And so this was just such a natural opportunity to get that global outreach almost instantaneously. So we had many, many meetings with Carol Scipion and Heather Kirshner with the consulate, and brainstormed about the possibilities that we could have for the festival. And it's just amazing. We clicked right away. They are so knowledgeable about the opportunities and the talent that they would have access to. And they're film lovers too. So it was just a win-win all the way around. And we just threw out so many names, and it was like it began to take shape. And it truly exceeded my wildest expectation. I think the memorable points are the depth that they brought to this whole venture. To bring in Gaston Cabaret, who is considered such a renowned filmmaker in his own right and such a leader in African cinema, to be able to have him come, and to have Joel Calmetz to come, who did an outstanding documentary on Mandela. And we were just so blessed to be able to have that caliber of people to be part of this whole second year for the BronzeLens Film Festival. They just stayed for, our festival is only 4 days, and so they stayed for most of those 4 days. Joel Calmetz was on a panel on documentaries that I had, which included filmmakers from CNN, Black in America executive producer, somebody who has done groundbreaking work when it comes to music in Atlanta. He discovered so many of the different artists that are now very well known today, and he did a documentary on that, Funk Jazz Cafe. So it's like a huge array of different filmmakers. There was one who did a major film for CARE that was shown all around the country on one particular day in 500 screens. So they each came with so much to give. So Joel Calmetz was awesome on that particular panel. We also had an African cinema roundtable, and we brought in scholars from FranceAtlanta University, Georgia Tech, as well as representative from FonSud. Gaston Cabaret was on that panel, as well as Alric Brown, who is an up-and-coming filmmaker, and we were going to screen his film for the first time, Kenya Rwanda, and he won in Sundance. And full circle, he had seen Gaston in Burkina Faso, so he had been in his company. So here it is, he's had such a career starting off, and then to be sitting next to him on the panel was just amazing. I think so, and I think if we can continue in this vein, it will help to continue to build that bridge. There are a lot of entrees that we already have. For instance, Andrew Young's daughter is on our advisory board, and he certainly has his hand on the pulse of Africa. But I'm just very excited for the possibilities that we have as we hopefully continue our journey together, because it was unbelievable. I think that this festival is an idea whose time has come, because we intentionally are trying to build the next or develop the next generation of filmmakers. There is so much production that's happening here because of the film tax incentives. So Georgia and Atlanta is like a magnet for production right now. So we want people to, through our panels and through the filmmakers that come, we want them to learn, to grow, and to network. And one of the great things that has happened as a result of the festival is the partnerships that we're hearing about. Actually, somebody is returning this week having meetings with people because she wants to do a project here. And we had screened her film, and she's an actress on an HBO series. Somebody else has, as a result of BronzeLens, there are 3 actresses who have said, yes, we want to be in your film. They're going to be shooting in the spring. And so this is the kind of thing we want, are tangible results as a result of the BronzeLens Film Festival. I went to the opening reception for the FranceAtlanta, and the individual attention that we had received just for the film festival was phenomenal. But then to see the whole scope of everything that was done during that period of time was unbelievable. With business and with education, with other cultural events. And so it's a very, very rich experience. So I hope it always continues.